You're not broke. You're leaking money every single day. And the scary part, most of it is so small, you don't even notice it's happening. You make money, you get paid, but somehow by the end of the month, it's just gone, even though you didn't do anything crazy. So, where is it actually going? I am an accountant and I started tracking this across real people. People who thought they were good with money. And what I found surprised me. $9.99, $14.27, $3.50. Over and over and over again. Not the big stuff, not rent, not your lifestyle. Something very smaller, but way more dangerous. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find your leaky buckets and fix it in the next 30 days. Let's jump right in. Subscriptions you forgot about. Convenience fee you didn't question. Impulse buys that felt small in the moment. Individually, nothing. But together, oh my. I have seen this quietly drain $300, $500, even $700 a month. And most people have no idea it's happening. This is what I call your leaky bucket. You're pouring money in, but there are holes you cannot see. So, no matter how much you earn, it never fills up. And this is why budgeting feels like it doesn't work. Because you're trying to control the water without fixing the leaks. And here's the truth. This is not a discipline problem. Most financial advice tells you to track everything perfectly. But let's be real, no one sticks to that. So instead, I want you to try a simple 30-day experiment. Not a strict budget, not a spreadsheet marathon. It takes less than 2 minutes a day and it can save you hundreds. And when people do this, they usually find one thing that changes everything. All right, let's fix the leaks. Step 1, track everything without changing anything. For the next 30 days, you're going to track every dollar you spend. And here's the simple rule. Don't try to be perfect and don't try to cut back. Just observe. Because the moment you try to be good, you hide the real problem. Step 2, capture the small leaks. Every time you spend money, especially the small stuff, write it down. Coffee, subscriptions, delivery fees, random Amazon purchases. These are the leaks. Not the big expenses, the invisible ones. Step 3, label the why. Now here's where it gets powerful. Next to each purchase, write why you made it. Was it convenience, boredom, stress, habit? Because you're not just tracking money, you're tracking behavior. Step 4, find the patterns. After a couple weeks, something will start to click. You will notice patterns like, I always order food when I'm tired. I subscribe to things I don't use. I spend more on weekends. And this is when it hits you. It's not random. It's predictable. Step 5, identify your biggest leak. Out of everything you tracked, there's usually one thing doing most of the damage. One habit, one pattern, one leak. And fixing just that one thing can feel like you're getting a raise without working more. Step 6, plug the leak. Now, and only now, you can change something. Not everything, just the biggest leak. Cancel one thing, change one habit, set one rule. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop the bleeding. Step 7, build control. Fix one leak, then the other. And over time, you go from guessing to knowing exactly where your money is going. And in a second, I will show you the most common leak I see that quietly costs people thousands a year. It's not what people expect. It's not coffee. It's not eating out. It is subscriptions, streaming services, apps you forget about, free trials that quietly turn into monthly charges. You probably have 3 right now that you don't even use. I have seen people with 10, 15, even 20 subscriptions. That is 100, 200, sometimes 300 a month for things they barely remember signing up for. And the worst part, it doesn't feel like overspending, so it never gets fixed. Not one big mistake, but dozens of tiny ones on autopilot. So do this right now. Check your bank account or credit card account. Scroll the last 30 days and count your subscriptions. Because in the next part of this video, I am going to show you the fastest way to cut this without feeling like you're giving anything up. So once you find the leak, the goal isn't to cut everything. That's where most people mess up. They go extreme and then they quit a week later. Instead, I want you to follow the steps. Step 1, the keep cuts question rule. Put every subscription in 3 categories: keep, cut, question. And that question category, that's where the money is hiding. Step 2, cut without regrets. If you actually use it, keep it. If you forgot about it and don't use it, cut it immediately. But here's the part nobody talks about. The subscriptions that are hardest to cancel are usually the ones costing you the most. Step 3, the question test. This is the game changer. For anything in the question category, ask yourself one question. If this doubled in price tomorrow, will I still keep it? If the answer is no, it's not as valuable as you think. Step 4, replace, don't remove. Here's how you cut without feeling it. Just don't cancel, replace it. Cancel food delivery. Plan one easy meal you actually enjoy. Cancel an app? Use a free version or similar alternative. Step 5, set a simple rule. This is a behavioral fix. Create one rule going forward. No new subscriptions without canceling one. That's it. Now, you are not restricting yourself. You are controlling the system. Most people free up $50 to $200 in less than 10 minutes doing this. But this is not the most expensive leak. The most expensive leak is spending that feels justified. I had a long day. I deserve this. I don't have time. I would just order it. It's only $15. It's not a big deal. You're not buying the tin. You are buying relief. Relief from stress, relief from boredom, relief from exhaustion. And that's exactly why it's dangerous. Because it feels reasonable, so you never question it. But this is what happens over and over and over again. And no budget in the world fixes that. Because this is not a money problem. This is a behavioral pattern. I have seen people cut all the subscriptions and still feel broke. Because every time they are stressed or tired, they spend. So instead of asking, how do I stop spending? Ask, what situation makes me spend? Fix the situation and the spending fixes itself. If you always order food when you're tired, have one easy meal ready. If you shop when you're bored, replace it with something else you enjoy. If convenience is costing you, build systems that makes better choice easier. Now, you are not relying on discipline. You are designing your environment. And when you combine this with the audit, that's when your money finally starts staying with you. At the end of the day, this was never about you being bad with money. You don't have a discipline problem. You had leaks. You just couldn't see them. But now you can. And once you see it, You cannot unsee it. Fix the leaks and everything else get easier. Savings, investing, actually keeping your money. So I'm curious, what's one leak you've already noticed in your own spending? Drop it in the comments. And if this made you think of someone who's always saying, I make money, but I don't know where it goes, send them this video. They will probably thank you later. And if you want simple systems like this to help you actually keep your money, subscribe. Because it's not about making more money. It's about keeping more of what you already earn. Quick money facts before you go. The average person spend over $2,400 a year on subscriptions, and most don't even realize it. So if you find even one leak today, you are already ahead of most people. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.